Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late November 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for my lovely Libras. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, which I'm sure you are, but let's get it going. What do we got, my guys? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Okay, let's get it going here. What's up for my lovely Libras, please? Thank you. Nice and quick. Okay, so we do have this card that could represent temptation showing up here. Now, this does not sync the reading by any means, but there is this card of temptation, whether it's behaviors or individuals. We're going to have to see what that's about, and we'll peel back the layers. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the November subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate that. Now, getting into the reading, enough of the promo, have a little look here at this card. So you see the imagery here, you see the symbolism. We have this devil-like character, the woman, there's a snake with an apple. So the first thing that pops up in the head is temptation. So if there's something you've been trying to refrain from, it might be dangled in front of you. If there's a behavior you've been trying to steer yourself away from, that temptation could still be here. Now, another vibe we pick up with this card is that of ingrained habits of some sort. I don't want to use the word addiction, but if it's not temptation, there is something being highlighted here from Spirit about habits, whether it's just your day-to-day routine or there is something habitual with this card. So we're just going to put it down. I'm not going to over talk that. As I always say, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote for us, nothing to freak out about. We're going to get you here with tarot, though. Get you 3 in the upright before I get the intuitive, juicy stuff. So let's shuffle it up for the Libras, please, my guys. Let's see what's going on for my friends. So, last week's reading was one for the ages. It was titled Best Reading Ever, so that's going to be a hard one to top this week, my friends. We're going to give it the good old college try, right? Even the week before that, it was something titled An Explosive Wind. So you've been having positive readings the past couple of weeks. So if you've been experiencing some ups and downs, some rough times, there's been a lot of optimistic energy, specifically last week's, okay? Lots to look forward to. But we're going to see what we have for you this week. As I always say, energy is very fluid. It's not one size fits all. So you just take this how it hits for you. There's a lot of Libras out there. Could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to as well. So let's get these 3 cards out. Thank you. All right, 2 of Pentacles. That's a very Libra-like card to me, even though it's Earth energy. I like that, though. That's equilibrium, that's balance, that's harmony. Let's get 2 more, though. Thank you. Yeah, 2 of Swords, double 2s. So the repeating numbers are showing up here heavily. That's something that could be happening in your day-to-day life with the repeating numbers. Let's get 1 more. Let's see if we could finish. Yeah, we got the 8 of Pentacles. It's all good. I thought we might get the 3rd 2 or the 4th one. We'll see how it goes when we start clarifying. But we have the 8 of Pentacles. That's a pretty good energy. And I will say this, 2 of the main 3 cards are Pentacle energy. That speaks about money. Your mind might be on your money, diligence, working hard towards something. It could be family related, home related. So let's go through and see what we got going here. Then we'll get the intuitive, juicy stuff after I give you the classical meaning. So position number 1, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Like I said, to me, personally, when I see this card, I think of Libra energy. That's just me. Now, you always see the infinity symbol with the dude balancing the 2 Pentacles. It's a very balanced type of vibe. Now, all 2s in tarot represent partnerships. They can represent crossroads and decisions, things like that. And this one is just all harmony and balance. So that's good. Now, I always say life is never in a true state of harmony and balance, but this card is as close as it gets. So we want to see what's up when we get to the clarifying stage, especially since we have the repeating 2 right next to it. Now, these are 2 completely different vibes. We're talking about the same topics pretty much with the partnerships, the crossroads, the decisions, choices. Same could be said for this 2 of Swords that we see with the 2 of Pentacles. However, this card could represent confusion, not seeing things clearly. There could be something obfuscated from you, like you don't quite see it. with a card like this. I always say it's one of my cards of mystery. You see the person there, they're hoodwinked, they're blindfolded. So it could represent surprise, the unexpected, things that you didn't see coming. So I really want to get into this and see what this is about, if it's not confusion. And when I see it right next to another two, it could be somebody that's either flip-flopping in how they feel or two people in completely different modes here. But watch for the number signs and synchronicities. You might be receiving omens and stuff like that. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Very hardworking, extremely diligent type of energy. And this is one of my favorite cards. This is the energy of like a master craftsman or somebody honing something, honing their craft, getting better. Now, for a lot of you, like I was saying, this could represent your literal work, what you do for money, how you get that money. But the diligence of this card, there's no quit with the Eight of Pentacles. So that's nice. And it could be a nice big influx of money popping in here. And as I stated earlier, the fact that we have two Pentacle cards in the main part of the spread, money is showing up here big time. So a lot of you could be getting that nice influx. We got all sorts of things. We have omens, we got money, we got work. So we're going to want to dive deeper on all of it, Libra. Let's do that. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my Libra friends. Let's see what's going on. I really want to get to the unexpected, though. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Two of Pentacles. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to the Libra Collective, you drop it down in the comments. I don't mind. All right, Two of Pentacles. Let's keep this moving along. Thank you. Beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. This is a swing of luck. This is something like really swinging in your fashion, like unexpected. I saw a very similar thing in the Gemini reading, like something going way better than you thought it would, or an unexpected good happenstance, like a surprising thing. The Wheel of Fortune is the four-leaf clover of the tarot deck. For some of you, it could represent karmic cycles, karmic rewards. This is a beautiful state of balance and harmony. So when I get the Two of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune, I don't necessarily only think of karmic rewards, but I'm just thinking something spinning your way, shifting your way, and you didn't possibly see it coming with the Two of Swords next to it. Now, the fact that we do have the Wheel of Fortune, this is another card I see of omens, like the Four of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a big card of like spirit trying to get your attention. So there could be someone or something on the spirit side that really wants to grab your attention. So watch out for the signs, the synchronicities. There could be like very powerful, intense, or serious omens at play. Okay, serious ones. Like you might need to listen to that inner voice. However, this is good. Like something might really go your way here. I'm seeing positivity. I'm seeing wins and victories here. So let's go in on that Two of Swords and see how the rest of this plays. So it's like the good energy we had from last week is like spilling over, and I like that. So why is this Two of Swords here? Yeah, the deck wants to talk, so why is it here? Thank you. Okay. Emperor in reverse. Yeah, it's just important to keep in mind that there's always going to be things that are uncontrollable. There's always going to be things that are out of your hands, good, bad, and indifferent. So for some reason, Spirit is possibly highlighting that for a lot of the Libra Collective. Like, hey, something really good might happen, but just know, like, there's going to be things that are the reverse of that. There's always going to be times where you just can't control the outcome, right? You could do your best, but there's always that little random chance involved with almost everything. You can only set yourself up for success. It's always important to remember that you cannot control what others do. You can only control how you react. You can only control your effort and things of that sort. Now, for some of you, it could just be some issues with an Aries, with the Two of Swords, the Emperor in reverse. But the Emperor in reverse to me is somebody who possibly loses control, and under the Two of Swords, like, yeah, it's possibly some sort of loss of control or just something that happens that's out of someone's hands, okay? And it could be the good thing, okay? I'm not saying that to be a fearmonger or anything. This could be a good thing. So let's see what's up with that Eight of Pentacles. And the energy of omens is still. It's like still nagging at the back of my mind. Like I'm still getting like these really like clear messages, but omens, signs, synchronicities, like it keeps playing. So we're going to go over to that Eight of Pentacles. just keep your eyes open. Like there is something or someone attached to spirit that really wants to get your attention. All right, 8 of Pentacles. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. There's the 8 of Pentacles here. Thank you. Page of Swords. All right. Now, for some of you, this can be on the spirit side, but it could also be like in the physical. There could be somebody like paying attention to you, watching your moves here. We have the Page of Swords underneath this 8 of Pentacles. Now, a portion of you, if there's something new you've recently picked up, and I'm going to try not to give too many messages at once, but if there's something new or a new cycle or a new skill that you've been trying to learn, it's very important to remember that you're in the early stages of it and you need to work diligently towards it to make it a full success. But for another portion of you, there is somebody watching your effort, right? With the diligence of this 8 of Pentacles and this Page of Swords, there's somebody like keeping tabs, watching you, watching how you work, watching what you do. So just know that someone might be watching you here. Okay, you might just be minding your own business, chiseling away at your pentacles, and someone has that eye. But I don't say that to sound nefarious. I really don't. But it's just the vibe I'm picking up. Let's go through and do a quick recap, though. But yeah, if you've recently got into something new or new venture, new business, whatever, just know that it's in the early stages and it's going to require some more effort. So let's go through real quick before we get the shadow card. In position number 1, we have the 2 of Pentacles, like I was saying, very Libra-like energy to me, with the Wheel of Fortune. There are powerful and serious omens slapped all over this. So there, for a lot of you, Spirit might be trying to get your attention about something, but there's the vibe here that something could spin in your favor, twist in your favor in an unexpected or surprising way. So I like this, like a positive, surprising twist. But very powerful energy we got going on here. When we move to the center, we have the 2 of Swords with the Emperor in reverse. Like I said, more of this surprise, more of this unexpected energy, but it's Spirit just saying like, hey, there's always going to be things that are out of your hands, okay? For good, bad, and indifferent. Sometimes bleep happens. I don't want to use a curse word, but you know the phrase. Moving on to the back end, we have the 8 of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. Yeah, there's absolutely somebody keeping tabs here, okay? Whether it's like a supervisor watching you work or somebody just keeping tabs on you. But aside from that, like somebody watching your moves, I was getting the vibe that if you're starting something new, work diligently towards it and realize what step of the game you're at. So please take a screenshot. I'm going to get you 1 shadow card here. Very interesting reading, and I'd say overall it was extremely positive, Libra. Let's get 1 shadow card here for you, and I always love doing this portion of the reading. It's super introspective. Let's see what we got in the shadows for Libra. Using the Shadowland Tarot as usual for this part. It's a nice little cherry on top. So what's in the shadows for Libra? Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, there it is, the Wheel of Fortune in the shadows. I mean, tarot really never ceases to amaze me sometimes, right? And I do feel like for a lot of you, it is kind of similar to what I was saying in the center part of the main spread, right? Like, there's always going to be twists of fate. There's always going to be happenstances and things that pop up out of nowhere, things that are out of our control. It's just part of the cycles of life. For a portion of you, when we see the Wheel of Fortune in the shadows, though, it is more connected to the karmic side of this card. So just know a cycle might be closing out, a cycle might be ending, or there is a karmic debt that someone around you needs to pay here. And I'm not saying that to you, but there is something linked to karma here showing up in the back end of the spread that Spirit's really wanting to shine a highlight on. But once again, the shifting, the changing, the surprise, usually a very positive card, but just know, when it shows up multiple times in the spread, the wheel's turning for sure. So Libra, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the November subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the October subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced the day after Halloween, November 1st. But for November, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Vice Versa Tarot once again. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, what are you most grateful for? 'Tis the season, am I right, my friends? That's all you need to do to enter. And at the end of November, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. My friends, as always, much love, and I'll see you next time.